It was supposed to be a routine landing. Delta Flight 4819, a Bombardier CRJ-900 approached Toronto Pearson International Airport on February 17, 2025. On board were 76 souls, a mix of passengers and crew, all anticipating a smooth end to their journey. The weather, however, had other plans. Blowing snow and strong wind gusts buffeted the plane. The runway, slick with a fresh layer of snow, awaited. At approximately 2:15 p.m. ET, the plane touched down, but something was wrong. The landing, instead of being smooth, was jarring, a brutal slam against the unforgiving ground. The aircraft, caught by a gust of wind, lurched violently. Passengers gripped their armrests, fear etched on their faces as the plane skidded off the runway. Then, it happened. With a sickening crunch of metal, the plane flipped. It rolled once, the world outside the windows becoming a dizzying blur of snow and sky. Finally, it came to rest upside down, a mangled wreck of metal and wires. Inside, chaos reigned. Darkness enveloped the cabin. Screams pierced the air, a cacophony of fear and confusion. The smell of jet fuel, sharp and acrid, filled the air. Passengers, disoriented and terrified, hung upside down, suspended by their seatbelts. Luggage rained down from overhead compartments, adding to the chaos. Amidst the pandemonium, the flight crew swung into action. Their training kicked in, a lifeline in the darkness. They moved through the cabin, their voices calm and reassuring, guiding passengers to the emergency exits. Fear was palpable, but so was the will to survive. Passengers helped each other, unbuckling seatbelts, offering words of comfort. Parents clutched their children close, their faces a mixture of terror and fierce determination. It was a scene of chaos and courage, of fear and resilience, as those on board fought to escape the wreckage. Peter Carlson, his voice trembling as he spoke to reporters, described the landing as forceful. He recounted the immediate aftermath, the chilling realization that the plane was in trouble. John Nelson, another passenger, recalled the crash with a shudder. "It happened so fast," he said, his voice barely a whisper. "One minute we were landing, the next we were tumbling through the air." Peter Kukov, his eyes wide with lingering fear, described seeing fellow passengers hanging upside down, their faces pale with shock. "People were scared," he said, "but everyone helped each other. It was amazing." Their stories, fragments of a terrifying experience, painted a vivid picture of the chaos and the courage that unfolded that day. These first-hand accounts, raw and emotional, provided a glimpse into the terrifying moments following the crash. They spoke of the shock, the fear, but also of the remarkable resilience of the human spirit in the face of disaster. In the aftermath of the crash, questions lingered. How could this happen? Was it pilot error, mechanical failure, or the treacherous weather conditions? The Transportation Safety Board of Canada launched a full-scale investigation, determined to find answers. Air traffic control recordings revealed the flight was cleared to land and warned of a possible airflow bump. Conflicting reports about the runway conditions added another layer of complexity. While some officials maintained the runway was dry, others reported snow and ice. The investigation promised to be long and complex, a search for answers in the wreckage of a terrifying ordeal. Despite the trauma of the crash, there was a sense of relief. All 76 passengers and crew had survived. It was a testament to the skill of the pilots, the quick thinking of the crew, and the bravery of those on board. But as the investigation continued, the question remained: could this tragedy have been prevented?